Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. It is Sunday the 14th, and yeah, looks like we're doing pretty good with all of our kegs here. We're gonna check the weather, see what we have going on for tomorrow. Number one source, it's gonna be a beautiful and sunny day. Alrighty, and the queen of sauce. Trout soup. There's something about fresh caught trout that just gets me buzzing. Maybe it's a subtle taste of the river. At any rate, I've got a wonderful trout soup recipe to share with you today. You learned how to cook trout soup. Wonderful. Alright, let's see if we have any mail today. We do. Oh boy, we got pumpkins, so. Alright, so. Part 1, we need to water all of our crops, even the spots we're going to harvest the pumpkins from. And we're going to run over to Pierre's and get some more pumpkins, as well as plant whatever miscellaneous seeds we have in the chest. And then we'll go to that point. So I will see you once we are done watering. See you in a minute. And welcome back, everyone. I am running through and grabbing some of these pumpkins. So we are going to want to set aside 1 gold star for a quest coming up. And we don't really need any other ones for the community center other than like a common one. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set one, yeah. One of those there. And we will take you, put one of those away. I guess we can run to the community center today. Yeah, I have watered all of our crops. I'm not really thinking that we should run to the desert today. I don't remember if I checked the fortune, but let's just check it now. The spirits are in good humor today. Oh boy, that's rough. Okay, we're going to try to get to the desert then. It's not really going to be that great of a day. I know that they're like, oh, well, the spirits are in great humor. And so you'd think that it would be a great day, but the problem is, the later you leave, the less you receive, I guess, is out of the mining, is the best way to put it. I'm not going to throw wheat in the ground, that's kind of silly. Flowers and sun. You know what? I think I'm just going to get pumpkins. I don't want to grow the rest of that crap. But yeah, so let's run to Pierre's. Offload just about everything. Man, I really need to clear my inventory. I have so much stuff. While I was watering my crops, I ate some mushrooms. But I think I should have eaten some of this other stuff, because I just have way too much. Monsters down a Squid Kid. I mean, we'll accept it. I don't think we're going to do that today. Let's pull one of the tags. Alrighty. But yeah, as you can see, 14,000 gold for the silver stars. 14,400 for the gold stars. I'm going to save these ones, and we're going to actually throw them in a keg. Yeah, we can get rid of those this way. Mayonnaise, and oh, we got a gold star. So you get the gold star mayonnaise from using a large egg. And so whenever you use a large egg, you should expect a gold star mayonnaise, which is, you know, something to kind of keep in mind, because it is good to know. Hey, Haley, what's up? I sold the sunflower I had. Did you see last night's episode of Tears? I can't believe Kyle and Amy broke up. I'm sorry for your loss. I assume that maybe that's like The Bachelorette or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it's like being a parody of. I mean, obviously like reality TV, but just it reminds me a lot of when I worked at the post office. There were some individuals there that they loved Grey's Anatomy, and I think the other one was The Bachelor? It might have been The Bachelorette. I don't remember which one they liked. But yeah, they'd always come to work and they'd be talking about it. And then whatever day it showed on, they'd be going crazy the following day, talking about like everything that happened. Not really a set of shows I've ever found myself getting into. But, you know, everyone's got their own likes, and I don't think that I am the target demographic of that show. Let's see here. Put these pumpkin... Wow, that was almost like the worst speaking I've done in a long time. I about called it a Nebraska-ism, but I don't think that any Nebraskan would call a pumpkin a pumpkin. But jeez. Alright, let's get these pumpkins in the ground. And we have until 5 to get over to the bus. So we do have time. But it is something that we're going to run out of very quickly. Time does tend to run out in this game faster than you expect it to run out. Which is really cool. Like, this game really teaches you good time management skills. But it also kind of teaches you have to be willing to sacrifice certain things to get other things done, which I don't really like, but you know. You gotta add a little bit of difficulty somewhere, right? Don't need those, don't need that. I might just... well, I don't know. I don't think I really need corn per se. Definitely don't need Dish of the Sea. Put that away. Oh, Autumn's Bounty. That could be good for the mines, but I don't really want to use that. I think I'm just gonna eat up everything that I have. Get rid of this copper pail. Get rid of this corn. And do we have... we do have bombs. I will be bringing these bombs along. You know what? We'll bring cherry bombs too. Not really the most useful, but whatever. Alright, let's get over to the bus. Put these here. I'm going to drink that as soon as we get there. Put that there. And on our way back, we will get these. I mean, this desert mine is not a guaranteed thing. If I get my butt kicked, then we're going to come back and fish, which would be fine because we do need to work on that Demetrius quest. But like at the same time, it's not as big of a deal, I guess you could say. It's just useful to kind of be aware of it. Because it will pop up again, and it's possible that we'll actually get a better fish in the future. But you never know. So this purple slime here, he might... yeah, he'll usually split up into these. But there is a chance that one of these giant purple things, purple slimes, show up on a floor with a cake inside of them. And if you see that, definitely go for them because they will drop the cake. And it's a pink cake, which is a great gift for Haley if you want to prank her by giving her some goo-infused cake. I'm just kidding, she doesn't respond any differently to it if you get it from the mine or if you cook it yourself. Or you can eat it, and it's not a bad item for your own health or for your energy, which is kind of funny if you think about it, because cakes are usually not really deemed as good for your health, but yeah, in this game, they definitely can be. But yeah, I could really benefit from getting either a prismatic shard or buying that sword. Oh my gosh, come on, back off. From Marlin. But yeah, so that there, oh geez, we got a rabbit's foot too. Oh my gosh, okay, there's so much stuff. Let me take a break and eat. So rabbit's foot is generally a good item for anyone. There is one exception, and she's kind of an oddity. Her name is Penny. Penny, the hater of booze and of rabbit's feet. But we also need it for the community center. However, there's another thing that I'm going to use that rabbit's foot for. And we will be showing that off as soon as I get back to, well, the city. But, yeah, we're just going to keep plugging away here. I don't think we're going to get down to floor 25. I know that I brought my bombs and I could be blowing through some of these a little bit quicker. However, I'm not really set up for... like, I have 11 bombs, right? Like, you know, 10 normal bombs and one little cherry bomb. Which might seem like a pretty good setup, but the problem is I don't have anything that's boosting my luck. And so because my luck isn't being boosted, it might not be as good of a deal to go down or to use bombs. So when your luck gets boosted, there's a greater chance that you're going to get, like, holes. Oh yeah, here's that cake I was talking about. So this guy might split. He did. Oh wow, we got 2 cakes out of it. Well, cool. But yeah, that is a Haley Love item, and it's also not a bad item to eat if you need health in the down here in the caves. The reason it dropped too, I think, is probably because of the Monster Compendium. You could alternatively get 2 if you get the Burglar's Ring as well. So there's a lot of ways to get 2 of those. Broccoli seeds, that's stuff we've seen before. I mean, you can tell because I have broccoli in my pocket. I think I'll fight this slime too. So I'm going to try to fight a bunch of slimes. They have a slight chance of dropping not only iridium ore, but also iridium bars. And, oh geez, oh my gosh, back off, both of you, please. But yeah, I need a way better sword than this. If you get knocked down in the mines, it's most likely going to be from those guys. There is, like, what am I trying to say here? There is another enemy that I do tend to find myself getting just really beaten up by. And I hope we don't run into it for a while. It's not like a legendary enemy or anything like that, but like, what it is... Well, you know what? I'll leave it, because it does have the chance to drop a really interesting item. But it's on a floor that actually reverts time back to normal occasionally. And so you tend to want to get out of those floors as fast as possible. And yeah, so as soon as we see one, I will bring attention to it for sure. Let's throw this down over here. I don't really like cherry bombs. They're not really... Yeah, like as you can see, they didn't really clear out that big of an area. They're just not the most useful. So in one video I was talking about how the Desert Trader will trade quartz for bombs. If you have way too much money that you don't know what to do with, and you have the ability to speak to the dwarf, you can actually buy bombs from him as well. And I think they're 5,000 gold from him, which isn't bad. You can also craft them. I believe it's iron ore and coal. But I could be wrong. I mean, I definitely could check. This is the introduction to... Whoops. Me getting hit by a ghost. It's the introduction to a very annoying type of an enemy. So these mummies here are invincible. Kind of. They're invincible in the fact that if you knock them down, like Chumbawamba, they get back up. So you ain't never going to keep them down. However, if you put a bomb on them, on their dead bodies, then it does get rid of them. So usually what I like to do is I try to get them all grouped up, like so, and just use one bomb to get rid of them all. But obviously, as you saw, those ghosts were kind of throwing a thing into the mix there. But yeah, fighting these guys is really rewarding. It's definitely worth the trouble. The reason why is they have a chance to drop a miner's treat as well as wool, or sorry, not wool, cloth. And cloth is very useful, as you can imagine. But I don't know if we're going to get that from these guys. But yeah, the miner's treats are great. Cloth is great. And there's some cloth. So they're definitely worth your time to fight. Especially if you're like me and you don't have sheep or rabbits yet. There is a hole. I don't remember if I've done one of those yet. But we're going to hop right in as soon as I eat a broccoli. Raw broccoli. So growing up, I actually liked raw broccoli. I used to eat a lot of it. I don't know, it's weird. Like, as I grew up, I ended up liking vegetables less. I think it's just because while I was growing up, a combination of school lunch and canned food kind of ruined my my like of vegetables. Jeez, I don't know what I was about to say there. So it's kind of interesting, but how things as a kid change your perception of things as an adult. So yeah, I was an oddity in the fact that I used to like a lot of vegetables. And I mean, still to this day, I'll eat vegetables. I don't like go out of my way to avoid them. They're definitely not like my preferred. Alrighty. 10:30 on Sunday. So if we didn't have stuff to do at the farm, I'd have stayed down there. Oh crap, I didn't see how deep I got. Does that save in here? 17. Dang, I should have just stayed, because I could have... Oh well. Because I could have gotten the Mr. Key challenge done. Oh well. But usually what you want to do is you want to stay in there and just pass out. You don't want to get knocked down, you just want to pass out. So if you pass out in the mines, you'll be transported to the medical clinic and you'll only have to pay 1/10 of whatever you had in your pockets at the time. And so it's not a bad strategy to do. But what you want to do when you have a rabbit's foot is you want to come up here and talk to this guy in the truck. Oops. Maybe not. Maybe I just need to give it to him. Maybe it's because it's late. I am not sure. I'll have to look into that. But that is definitely something we can show off tomorrow. So yeah, as I said, I'm not going to save it for a gift, and I'm not going to donate that one to the community center. I think we'd finish a bundle, but we wouldn't finish a room. Yeah, so we'd finish that bundle. But we can't even finish that room until winter at the earliest. Oh crap, I forgot to check the traveling cart. Oh well, you know, I'm just gonna hope that they don't have truffles. I mean, to be fair, it is kind of a long shot that they would. But you know, I can't really go back on it, and we're just gonna live with our decision and move on, because that's about all we can do. Run down here, offload some of these goodies. Wow, we got 41 of those. So we're going to want 50 of these for a thing later on. That needs to be donated. Oh wow, we got a lot of stuff here that we need to get rid of. You know, we don't need a normal quality leek ever, I don't think, so I'll carry that and we can eat it. Get rid of that. I'm going to actually take out a bunch of these, take out a bunch of this, and a bunch of that. Do I have any coal? Probably not. I do. Alright, let's fire that. I'm going to make a few more kegs. I don't remember if they require iron bars. I don't think they do, but just in case they do, I will have that. Alright, kegs. They do require iron bars, alright. So I'm not entirely crazy there. So yeah, with some more kegs, we should be able to increase our output. Just a normal cactus fruit. We'll set the cloth aside for now. And didn't realize I didn't have any more of that in there. You go there, you go there. You take the place of the hoe for now. We'll come over here. Grab that. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm playing so poorly right now, so forgive me. In we go. Let's throw down some kegs. One there, and one there. Alright. Starting to build that out. We did not harvest our eggs today, but we still have eggs here, so we're okay. Hopefully our animals were able to go outside today. Hopefully they're not like in their little coop starving. But with that, we're going to head to bed and see how much we made off with. Not bad. I mean, I didn't sell too much in the shipping container. I forgot to put a pumpkin in there, which was a bad decision on my part, so I'll have to do that. Oh, hey, look, a UFO. But yeah, I'll have to do that in the future. But yeah, so with that, this has been Mate Sipper. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, thank you so much for watching. But this has been Mate Sipper, wishing you a good rest of your day. Bye.